Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest here in the building. Man, it's like I had to tell bro, I'm like, man, I'm sorry about the tech issues and everything, but hey, we finally got it right. We're finally on. We're finally here. We have
Yeah.
Tashay here in the building. Hey, Tashay, how you doing?
Hello, how are you? How's everyone?
Everybody's doing good, doing good. So we have to introduce this guy the right way. I have to because this is a hardworking man right here, ladies and gentlemen. And we have the same haircut. Kind of- I don't
Uh,
know. We might be twins. I don't know,
well, I
Basil. I
think
don't
so.
know.
Check the family
Definitely
tree.
twin.
You got to check the
We have the
family tree.
same barber.
Yeah, man. Hey, it's kind of hard to write this look, man. We make it look easy, but no, not bad. As smooth as us. But ladies and gentlemen, he is an actor, producer, director, voiceover artist, content
Hmm.
creator, and let's not forget, award-winning actor.
Oh,
Ladies and
thank you.
gentlemen, you're welcome, sir. Welcome to the show, the Just Act Up Show. Basil Sakr, man. Round of
Thank you.
applause.
Thank you. Thank you. It's great to be here. I mean, I know you said I probably did 1,000 of them, but it's like I get invites, but a lot of people just they don't pull through. So I'm glad that you guys did. It's fun to be on these because, you know, I forget when I do all the work. I forget like sometimes it's nice to take a pause and just, talk about it to someone.
Yeah, yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
That's why we have this show here because we can have other actors like ourselves and like yourself and come on and just let's talk about this and unpack and let's see where we're headed because you just never know what this crazy industry is going and we just love
Right.
talking to individuals. Let's talk about. Let's go and get into it now. Where are you originally from and where are you residing now?
So I was born in Chicago. My parents and my family, we moved to LA uh early 90s. So I grew up in LA, but
Mm.
I'm still a Chicago based I go back every now and then. Still have family there. But yeah, so I was raised here in LA. Never really thought about getting into acting. A lot of people move to LA to pursue acting. I was 9 when I moved here. I wasn't thinking about being an actor, and I've had many careers, and being an actor was never like top of my list. It just happened that I became an actor and I enjoy it. So this is my career now.
That's
Gotcha.
wonderful. Yes. So we love Chicago. We just came back from Chicago.
I love
And
Chicago.
Yeah,
we had an amazing time.
yeah.
Yeah, the food is great there. It's so
Hmm.
clean. Like coming from LA where we have smog and traffic and all that, it's like it's nice to go to like clean air. Even their downtown is way cleaner than LA. And their
Right.
Hmm.
downtown is like 6 times as big as downtown LA. It's just amazing all the buildings they have.
Yes, yes. I love downtown. I stayed downtown when we was there. Um, and I like we even though we were right next to a fire truck and the fire truck was going all night, it was really a wonderful time.
No, just good play. That's typical Chicago. It's like especially downtown, you got all the noises, but it's at the end of the day, it's still beautiful.
Yeah, I
Very
didn't know.
beautiful.
I didn't know it was crazy to piggyback off of that. Dude, I did not know that it was a beach there in Chicago when I until I first went a couple years ago.
Mhm.
And my uncle like was with me. He was like, "Wait, it's a beach here?" And I was like, "How do you not know? You live like 3 hours." Because we was at this place that served like deep dish pizza, and the
Of
waitress told us
course.
about it, and then we were like, "Oh, let's go!" And then we went out there and was like, "Yeah, it is fresh, clean air out here. Like this is different."
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, the beach area is wonderful. It's like so many nice like landscaping, like the flowers and everything. It's just so pretty. If anybody who is watching ever have the chance to go to Chicago and go to the beach.
Hmm. Hmm.
So
No, definitely.
before you got bit by the acting bug, what was your like day-to-day job?
So I got a degree in IT. So I did IT for many years.
Hmm.
And with that degree, I worked at NFL Network for like 4 years, which was television, which is great. And that's kind of, I want to say how it kind of sparked my love for entertainment and creativity. I worked at NFL Network, met like not only just players, but because we had a studio there, met actors, rappers, singers, like everyone would come to our studio to do segments. And I was I was always taught like treat them like regular people, don't ask for
Mm,
autograph, don't take a photo with them, they're here to work. And I carried that mentality on to when I got into acting, and that's why I get along with everyone on set, even like A-list actors, is because I just treat them like regular people as they want to be treated. So when I got into IT and then NFL Network, and then I somehow my degree in computers got me into like the medical field, and I hated it. And
mm,
then I got a license in real estate, so I was selling homes, and then to do that, like you have to promote yourself constantly on social media. Like nobody's gonna know who you are. So I was pumping out like comedy videos, and that's where like I started doing skits. And everyone's like, "Bro, you're in the wrong business. You need to be an actor. You need to be an actor." And I'm like, whatever." And so I was like, I'm gonna take an acting class. Worst comes to worst, I'm just gonna build confidence in my real estate business on how to talk to people, etc. So long story short is I took my first acting class, and while I was in class, I landed my first role with Ray J and Michael Jai White, and I was like, "Oh, this reminds me of when I used to work at the NFL Network."
mm.
And so I was like, I like this. I used to work behind the camera, now I'm working in front of the camera, and so I was like, okay, I kind of like this, and then just started booking roles.
Nice. Like, and the fact that it's just you just have the raw talent for it. Like it wasn't something that you've been nurturing since high school, or some people have been nurturing their acting skills and everything from a young kid.
Right.
Like you're
I
just
know.
naturally great.
No, I'm saying I wish I did. Looking back,
Mhm,
I wish I took drama classes. I'm like,
mhm,
because now acting classes are so expensive, and it's like,
Yeah.
had I started training when I first, was younger, like it would have been great. But now as an adult, it's a lot harder to, like take classes.
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely understand.
Yeah, they are quite pricey right now. And then,
Yeah.
there are others that, showcase like, yeah, I trained this person, that person. And then I'm like, I do not have the money for this. So yeah, I get it, man. Yeah. Because I've been there, and, you got to do what you got to do to get where you're going.
Mhm,
Yeah, no, absolutely. But like you said, to show, I was like, I wish I did that, and
mhm,
it's harder now for me because I'm an adult, and it's like,
Mm,
so like to all the listeners and viewers out there, like if you could start earlier, do it, because this is like a skill that if you don't use it, you lose it. You're constantly training at it. Like people like
mhm,
Leonardo DiCaprio, they're still being coached, with a acting coach. And so you don't think like, oh, he got it, he don't needed the help. But
mhm.
as actors, they're constantly training. So if you could start younger and earlier in high school, where they offer free drama classes, college, do it.
hmm
Yeah.
I
That's
agree.
great advice. Yes.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
crazy because when I was in high school, no, when I was in middle school, I was in theater and I
Mhm.
loved it. Um, but when I got to high school, it was more so like you had to pick one thing to do. You couldn't do multiple electives, especially if they kind of had some kind of area where, they were both overlapping each other. So I ended up just sticking with basketball and dropping all of the other electives that I was doing. And guess what? I'm not in the WNBA.
Uh,
I still
it's
got a
just,
main jumper, but
uh,
I'm not
it's
in the
true.
WNBA.
I laugh at that, like a kids that take band and stuff. I'm like, you're not gonna play trumpet professionally. Like, take something that you're actually gonna do when you get older.
But you really can make some money, like, and you can put your own band
Oh
together
yeah, absolutely.
and you can really do it. I know people who are, right? But it's like that's where you really have to have the passion for that,
Yeah.
you know.
Mhm.
And and at that age, you don't know what you want to do. So it's like you take
You
these
really don't.
electives, trying to discover what you're talented at. So, you know,
Yeah.
take as many electives as you can. You never stop learning.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
true.
they force you to pick. They be like,
I know,
nope.
and it's like
Yeah.
the instruments you don't want. Like I was fine. I played the trumpet in junior high, and I played the drums. It's like it was all like forced on me, mostly by my
Really?
parents. Like you're gonna play an instrument. You're not gonna sit around the house doing nothing. You're gonna play an instrument. I'm like, find the trumpet. Now give it to me.
Man, what was
That's-
the
Let me find out you actually need to be doing a little band too on the side.
no, I would be more far in my career than I am now if I played the trumpet professionally. You wouldn't see me acting.
Oh man, what was the most hardest? I guess the trumpet was more harder than the drums, I guess, right?
Well, yes and no. The trumpet's hard, but it's only like three keys, and the drums, it's like when you take percussion, there's so many. Like you could do drums, you could do like the cymbals. There's just so many instruments when you take like the percussion part of it. So,
Mhm.
but I played the snare drum, so I'm like, part of me, I'm like, I want to get back into it, but I tried. I'm like, no, I'm too old to learn that.
Like I had enough.
Forget it. I don't
I
know what
had
I was
You don't
thinking.
have the coordination for it, or
The rhythm, all that is like, boom, boom, like, nope, it ain't happening.
too hilarious.
Yeah,
So, man, we know that like you said, talked about it that you create content, and
right,
of course, like we said, we'll talk about me in this uniform and your uniform later on.
right.
But what's been the most difficult that you find with being a content creator? What's one of the troubles that you come across usually?
Yeah. Shout out to all the content creators out there. It is tough.
Yes, yes,
But
it is.
like when you get to a certain level, you pay people to like help you out, like as far as editing, all that. But I do it all myself. Like I have to write the skit in my head.
yeah,
It has to be something that is catchy and that people will actually sit and watch. So it's like I write it, I shoot it. So I have to be the director and the camera guy. I have to then like edit it and post at a certain time to make sure that that's when the audience is hot. So
mm,
there's a lot to it. I'm wearing all the hats. So like in acting, like you have your production. It's like I'm mini production, sound guy, camera guy, writer, producer, and then also the social media advertiser. It's like it's hard. It's you have to wear all the hats. But I feel very blessed. My channel's doing well. I got a lot of views and people keep tuning in. So I'm gonna keep creating for them because they're watching. So
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I
thank
mean, you
you.
do everything by yourself.
Well, I mean, I have help, but like it's like my son he's 12, he helps me
Mhm.
like shoot. He's also an actor and he got in with these big YouTubers that video hit like 75 million views and everyone's recognizing him in school. Like, so he helps me with my videos as the other actor, and I also collab with other YouTubers. So it's like I'm not just the only person, but it's like writing the skits it's tough. Sometimes it's like you get like brain dead. You're like, I don't know what to film because I don't know
Right.
what to shoot.
Mm.
So it's also a lot of analytics too. I have to sit and look at all the analytics of my last videos, what hit, what didn't. So it's like,
Mm.
okay, do more of this because this worked, this didn't. It's all trial and error.
Right.
Mm.
So
No, no.
yes, I have help with the acting portion, but the editing I do myself. I also
Mm.
like have to stay on top of it, and remember to post all that. But 67 million views later, I'm still thriving.
Yeah. And
That's
congrats on
amazing.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
congrats on
Again.
that
Yeah.
too. I know you showed the infamous golden YouTube plaque that they sent you once you
That's not
yeah.
mine. That's my friend.
Oh,
So
they're
yeah,
your friends. Oh, hey,
you have to hit a million. Yeah, I
yeah,
see that. I see you saw my videos.
yeah, man.
Mhm.
Yeah, I did a skit like it was like for a Sharpie commercial, but it was like I took my friend's golden plaque. I was like, oh, they misspelled my name. It was his. So I was like, let me fix that with a Sharpie.
Yeah,
So it was like a parody for like a Sharpie commercial that I did. It was funny.
that is hilarious, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's what. And when we hear about it, well, of course, that's what we do as well too. So we know how hard it is. But I thank you for sharing that because who else was it? The Paul brothers. I know everybody doesn't too much care. They have their mixed feelings. Even I have my
They're
mixed feelings about them.
yeah, same here.
But
But they're doing their thing though.
yeah, and he spoke. Who was it? I think it was Logan Paul who does the wrestling now. He even spoke about
Mm,
how he was saying that. Or I think both of them was saying that the fact that they're doing like these, boxing matches or the wrestling matches, they said
mm,
that's easier than doing the content creation because of
mm.
what you just listed.
Yeah,
And I'm like, dude, for them to say that compared to getting in the ring with these professionals, and
yeah.
I'm like, yeah. So yeah, I agree with you. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for them, because like with that, it's like it's still a production, even though it's like wrestling, but it's still a production. There's like people who are directing you, telling you what to do. It feels
Mhm.
good to have, like they're telling you, go here, do this, like that. But when you're doing your own content, you're in charge of everything. Like as far as, like I said, writing, that's hard alone, is writing a skit that's gonna bang. And then it's like have to shoot it. Is this a good direction? Is this a good camera angle? It's a lot to consider and to do. And then their videos too, because I know I work with a lot of big YouTubers. It could take a week to shoot because
Yeah.
you have multiple locations, and then you have to make sure the location's available for that shoot. And did the actors show up? It's just a lot of moving parts. Their
Right.
videos that people watch. So just to give an idea to everyone out there who's watching this, those videos you watch on YouTube, it's a lot of production behind it. It could take like a week to film, and
Mhm.
it's just like a 2-minute video that you probably see, but the work that went behind it is a lot.
Yeah.
So definitely support those YouTubers and content creators out there because they put a lot of work and a lot of thought to create something that they wanted to share with everyone.
Mhm.
Definitely, definitely. So, you ever thought about maybe doing stand-up comedy or writing a book?
It's funny you say that because I had a friend who was doing stand-up comedy, and he's like, "Bro, come with me to open mic night," and he wanted to because he was performing. So I sat as an audience member, and this was like right before the pandemic, or probably right during it was probably before. But I sat in the audience, and all the comedians went up to do their set, and I'm sitting there, and nobody in the audience is laughing at all, not even me. I'm like, I find everything funny, and I was like, it's not funny. And that no, and
Yeah.
but this is how they practice is open
Right.
mic night in front of other comedians. And I'm like, I'm gonna write a set. So I tried because I write skits. So like to me that's
Mhm.
easier. Writing comedy, like stand up, is so hard. It
Yeah.
is so
Mhm.
hard because what we find funny, other people probably won't. And it's like it has to tell a story in a sense to keep people engaged, or there's like timing and rhythm to stand-up
Mhm.
comedy, and I always want to do it. I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm still trying to build up the courage to get up and do it, but I'm like slowly writing like a set to see if I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna rip the band-aid off and do it, and just I know, knowing no one's gonna laugh because
Yeah.
that's how it is. But I want to try it because that's like one of my goals is to do stand-up comedy.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like the hardest step is gonna be the first step.
Yeah,
Once you
Yeah.
get past that first step, it'll become a little easier for you. I think
yeah,
you'll definitely be a really good at comedy. Um, I know there's a few places out here, in Houston. I'm pretty sure there's places in LA where you
yeah,
could just kind of go in and do some entry stand-up comedy
yeah.
and just try it out.
Yeah.
Um, but the best people to try it out with is
It's
your drunk friends. That's it.
drunk. Drunk. It's funny you say that because they always say don't try your material on your friends because they're already gonna find you funny and they're gonna laugh at anything you say anyways. They say try it on some random person and see if it hits,
Mhm.
like because they don't know you, they don't know your style of comedy, and then they say just practice your jokes on random people
Yeah.
better than your friends because like your friends they're gonna find you funny anyway. So it could be something stupid and they'll be like, oh, that's funny. But try it with
People
random
generally
people.
know if they funny or not, right? And a lot of times with comedy, we put too much thought into it. Like just be yourself and
Right.
just do it organized. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I finally what I used to say. I finally popped my cherry
Oh,
and,
nice.
and went on stage early this year. I did it 2 times, and I was like,
Nice.
Mhm.
okay, I didn't get booed or kicked off. I think I'm all right.
Nice.
I'm not harmed. So it's so yeah, like I'm right there with you, man.
Yeah,
It was a different type of battle right there, I guess you could say, or
it
a different type
is.
of vibe.
It is.
It was. I was like, man, I'm like, just like how you said, are they gonna find this funny? And I was like, okay, we all right here. We're making it. So
Nice.
yeah, man.
So
So
wait,
Well,
is
well, you guys
Mr.
inspired me.
Basil?
I'm gonna do it. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah,
Yes, go ahead and do it. Is your comedy about your family?
You know, it's because I'm Lebanese, right? So I'm Arab. Like my parents were born there, and so a lot of people like do jokes about being in an Arab family, and I'm like, I've seen it done so many times, but
mm,
I
Mhm.
think it'll be funny. There's so many things my parents did backwards that I think is hilarious that I think people would laugh about, but I think I'm gonna try it. You guys inspired me. I'm gonna write stuff.
yeah,
I always tell people I want to do like comedy about like people on set because you hear the randomest stuff on set, like people, and it's just like I was gonna do either a podcast, a book, or like a skit on people on set because you hear people say things, and it's just like, oh man, like just do the work. They're over there like, "Oh, the sun's gonna set soon. Do you think they're gonna let us go soon? It's a day shoot." Like, bro, they're shooting. They could put a damn light in the sky and make it daytime.
yeah,
You're stuck here till morning. Everyone like tries to predict what time we're gonna get wrapped, and it's like, bro, just sit. You
yeah,
sit for most of the hours on set, anyways. Just enjoy it. Read a book. Pull out your
yeah,
laptop. You're here
yeah.
for the long haul.
Pretty much. I tell everybody all the time, we rap when we rap, and they're like, "What
Yeah,
does that mean?"
exactly.
You rap when we rap. That's
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
it.
it. Like
yeah,
when it's done, it's done. Until then,
exactly.
have a seat and be
I
productive.
don't know.
Okay,
They're right.
get a nap, do something. It's something you need to do. Do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Too
Don't get me
hilarious.
started with long hours on set.
Oh man,
That would
it's
be a bomb skit for real. Because
That'll
we
be
all, I hear a lot of times I hear funny stuff about the food or
oh
when
yeah.
we're being served or
Yeah.
um stuff like that.
Yeah. People complaining about the food, like, bro, it's free, eat it. Like, who cares? This is a $20 meal if you go outside and buy it yourself. Like, eat it, enjoy
right.
it.
Yeah,
You
he's
didn't
like,
have to pay
Or
for it.
or when they sit the food out and the flies just attack it before
Oh,
you
I
can
hate
even get to
that.
it.
Yeah. Or when
Who
the
been on
background
set here? The
actor
flies or us? What's going on?
or when they finally serve food, like the people that didn't do nothing, like background actors were they're just sitting around doing nothing all day, or the first ones in line to eat. Like, bro, let the people who have been working hard all day eat first.
yep. I'm telling you, man, it is the funny things that the other
Yeah.
people don't know that goes on, man.
Right.
Yeah, man. So, and getting back to what I was mentioning earlier about,
Yeah.
well, not just because I'm at work, but also it's funny that I saw your videos and you wear a police
Yeah.
uniform or SWAT gear or whatever.
Yeah.
So tell us about how did this come to fruition? How did this happen? Or have you worked with like, well, I know you.
Oh man,
This is your story, your version.
it's a blessing and a curse. When I first got into acting, I got typecast as the bad guy, of course. I was getting like bully roles, bad guy roles, Russian
Yeah.
mobster roles like that. And I'm like, that's cool. I also want to like show my acting range, Like I don't want to just be a bad guy, but everyone's like, just accept it. And I did a role. It was like it was like stock footage. So I was hired to do like police like work. It was just like police uniform. They rented the police car, everything. It was just like stock footage. And I'm like, this is dope. I was having too much fun with it. I was playing with the cop car. Like every car that passed by, they're like, I was on the speaker and they're like, don't do that. You're gonna get us kicked out. But I was having too much fun with it. And I was like, so I ended up buying a police shirt because I still remember what I wore that day. I had a photo. So I'm like, I tried to recreate that outfit. I'm like, I had fun with it. I'm gonna So I went to like the police station. I mean, the police store. They didn't want to sell me the shirt because I'm not a cop for real. But I was like, I lied to them. I was like, no, I'm a big movie director. I need this for my actor. We're filming a big budget film. The dude was so like impressed. Oh, do you need an actor for your movie? I'm like, no, we're good, bro. I just need the shirt. So I bought the shirt. I bought the pants. Like I put together the thing, and it's like it was a blessing buying that because I started off just doing like comedy skits when it like dumb cop, this and that. But I ended up like working, as you probably saw, with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence for like a
Yeah.
Bad Boys 4 promo. And, luckily I had the costume. Like that helped me open so many doors. And now I get a lot of police roles. I also still do the comedy skits. I'm known as like the TikTok cop and like that, like as a like so it's cool. I enjoy it because you grow up in LA like fearing the police and this and that, and it's to me they're regular people too. So I wanted to
Yeah.
just shed light on the lighter side of them. Like, so sometimes I play a character in my skits, like a dumb cop, who's looking for someone, and then, it turns out he's like confused and walks off because he's looking for someone else. It's funny, but um, or I play serious cop too, so like angry
Mhm.
cop. But to me, it's fun. It's a fun role because what I always tell people, I became an actor because I could basically play any profession out there. I didn't go 8 years to become a doctor, but I've played a doctor like 3, 4 times, It's like,
Mm.
I didn't go to the police academy and going through Hell Week, but I play a cop, So I get to do these professions without having to go to do all the schooling for it that it takes. It's so to me, it's fun. Like I could literally be any profession, and and because we're storytellers, that's what actors are. We're storytellers. These
Yeah.
are people that exist in real life. These professions, so I get to portray them, and I could put my own take on it. So to me, it's fun. And so, like, that's one of my favorite characters playing is a police officer. And every time I'm on set, everyone's like, "Oh crap, the cops are here." I'm like, "Where?" I'm like, "I'm just an actor." I'm like, "They're like, bro, you look legit." So it's like when I put on the uniform, people believe I'm a cop. And even when I was on the set with the Will Smith Martin Lawrence thing, everyone's like, all the camera people, like, "Oh my God, the cops are here." Like, bro, you're shooting a video about police officers. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. You expect cops to be here, but it's believable, and people they love it. So because I bought that uniform, it's opened a lot of doors for me, and
Yeah.
that's why I say it's a blessing. But it's a curse because that's all. Like I'm stuck in playing cop roles.
You're gonna have to get some more costumes so you can put some different stuff out there with you. But look, I gotta say this. Bad Boys, the whole franchise is like one of my favorite from the
Yeah,
original one. I mean, all of them really. So like, oh my goodness, I would have freaked out. Like
yeah,
I'm able to keep my cool with a lot of celebrities, but that
yeah,
particular franchise, yeah, I would have freaked out. I probably would have
yeah.
passed out or something else. I would have, oh, Bad Boys, I'm out.
You're like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm here. I know that's how I'm like, I don't fan out on celebrities, but like, I think the only one I did fan out on was like when I worked on the morning show and I saw Jennifer Aniston. I was like, oh my God, that's Jennifer Aniston. I
Oh
was
yeah.
like, because I grew up watching Friends, and it's like, she's like a megastar. And it was just to
Yeah.
me, I was like fanboying out, and everyone's like, dude, what's wrong with you? I'm like,
Yeah.
that's Jennifer Aniston. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah. Dude.
She is
But yeah.
very beautiful.
You know what? Honestly, yes, because I was like this close to her, like on 20 takes, and I'm like, she looks good for her age.
Yeah.
She does.
She does.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I've been the same way like you. Like, dude, it's Jennifer Aniston. This
I
is
know.
Friends. This is right here. Like
This,
this.
yeah, exactly. It's Rachel Green. That's a
The Runaway Bride.
right. But yeah,
Shit.
I know what you're saying. It's hard to keep your like composure because you're working with them. They're your coworkers, but it's
Mhm.
like at the same time you grew up watching them, and it's like it's also a realization moment, like how did I get here?
Yeah.
Because I had to say that a couple times when I'm like, yeah, I grew up watching Martin. Like, I love the show
Yeah.
Martin. Like, and I watch all his movies. He's hilarious to me. He's like one of my
Mhm.
favorite
Yeah.
comedians. And then Will Smith, I grew up watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and all his movies. And it's like being there with them was such a surreal moment. Like, I had to like take a step back. I'm like, what the hell is happening? Like, I'm actually
Yeah.
here. Like, this is crazy. But yet, they're my
I would have been pinching
coworkers.
myself.
So yeah, so talking about how you've been blessed with being in the cop roles and everything, and now you were on another show that I'm rooting for, me being a comic book nerd, somewhat, the comic book show. So it like you had a blast on that episode, man. So talk to us about that and your experience.
That was great. Like, most roles I get usually are like by word of mouth, like somebody like recommends me or whatever. Like, it's so hard to land a role that you auditioned for, you know?
Right.
It's a numbers game. You're one against like 400 or 500 other people auditioning for the same role, and you have to stand out, make a bold choice, they say. And it's like, how?
Mm.
So, like, most of the roles like I said, most of the roles I got were like either recommended or I worked with the director before. He has another movie, cool. But like this one, I actually auditioned for, auditioned in my cop uniform because I have it, and why not? You know,
Right.
it helps with the imagination. So I auditioned for it, they loved it, and then they booked me on it, and so we shot it out in LA. It's like it used to be a comic shop, but then they turned it into a comic shop, you know, so everything in there is like props and everything. So it was fun. I mean, the cast is great. Like if you look at their career, like they have so many like shows and everything under their belt. Like the main actor, he does a lot of anime voiceovers. Like he's well accomplished and he's so fun. Like they were all just chill. So it
Yeah.
was a fun experience. I got in, I got to play the funny cop that's clueless and I don't know if you've seen the episode, but it's funny. Like he was supposed to be taking notes and he was drawing instead. Like, what the hell were you doing this whole time?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's hilarious too. Because we need it's just certain. It's one of those shows where it's like I said, I'm catching up to it because I was like,
Mhm.
oh, thank you for reminding me about it.
Yeah.
But we need more shows like that because of how what era we're in of television and
Right.
everything. And it's great to have like just good comedies like that where you're like, what can go wrong in a comic book shop?
Yeah.
Everything.
And it's great. It's like a mockumentary style. It's just like The Office, the style of shooting, the camera.
Mm,
It's like how it
Mhm.
like zooms in on funny stuff. Like it's remnants of like The Office, which blew up. So I really
Yeah.
feel like the show could blow up.
yeah. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely going to be popular, and
Yeah.
going to get there. I look forward to seeing what else happens and unfold. So
Nice.
yeah,
Yeah.
so thank you, and
Yeah.
congrats again on that.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Mm.
Mhm.
So you've also been in The Heist, Angie's Cure, and a handful
Mhm,
of other projects.
mhm.
Like, what has been your personal favorite out of everything?
Um, wow. That's a great question. Um, The
Mhm.
Heist is a movie that I produced and starred in. That's the one I won the award. Well, I was nominated for Best Actor, but I also won Best Duo. And I think we won like 10 awards for it, like worldwide. So that movie is like my baby. Like I love that. I'm
Mm,
gonna nourish it till it grows. The Heist is one of my favorite movies, but it's also because like I produced it, so it's like near and dear to me. But I've done it's hard to say because I've worked on like small things and big things, and like even if I had a small role, it's on a big thing, you know, like I, I'm not a name dropper, but like I've worked with like people that are like so big in Hollywood, and even though I had a small role, I like it was just like to me that was a big accomplishment, you know, and it's like
Mhm.
people I grew up watching and people that I love, and to me that's a big accomplishment, you know. To me that's something I hold near and dear to my heart is like, oh, even though maybe I wasn't even seen, maybe I was just a blur in the background, but to be on that set and learn about their big production and all the stuff that it takes to make it like that to me is great. So I mean, I've done a lot of roles that probably big roles. I'm on like 4 Tubi movies and TV shows right now, and a couple on Prime. Like those are all great, but it's like I don't know. I feel like to me, an accomplishment is like working with somebody who I look up to because
Mhm.
at the end of the day, even like I don't care if you're in business, I don't care if you wash cars, like they say in business, like look up somebody who's doing it better than you and like kind of emulate what they're doing, you know? So like if
Mhm.
you're a small business and you're selling candles, look at who's selling the most candles and see what they're doing. Yeah, so for me as watching actors on TV, I'm watching them because I'm learning from them. That's me observing and learning how they're doing it because clearly they're doing it. So to me, like just being in there and working with them, that's like huge to me because to me it's a learning process and being there is like how I learn. So I feel like that's a bigger accomplishment to me than, awards on a movie I produce, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Right. I get that. That's
Yeah.
that's really cool.
Yeah,
Wow.
and thank you for sharing that too. Like I know,
Yeah.
I know, like you said, like a lot of people, like I think Samuel Jackson just said that too. Like some people are like Oscar award chasing and everything else like that. But you just mentioned that one project that you did, the heist, was your baby because of everything
Hmm.
that came into it and what you did with it. And
Mhm.
sometimes that's just like one of the most greatest awards to
Hmm.
work with, you know, the great people and to keep
Yeah.
moving in this art. So, and
Yeah.
congrats again for the plus was, getting the extra awards that you did. Like, oh, we got this. Oh,
Yeah, it
cool.
also was yeah, no, you know what else was a surreal moment? They played it at the theater in East LA and I got to sit
Mm.
in the audience and watch it and it was like I was so nervous. It was the first time I saw myself on the big screen. I'm
Yeah.
like, "Oh my God, this could bomb or whatever." But and it's when you like do stuff like it's not like theater, theater, it's
Mhm.
live. You get you get the audience's instant reaction. But like when you shoot stuff, kind of like you said, you send it, you shoot it, you submit it, and it's done. Like you don't know what people's reactions are when they're watching it at home. Are they
Mhm.
laughing? They think it's dumb. But sitting in the audience and watching it is like I got nervous because like I'm gonna hear their reactions. And they were laughing. Everyone was like dying laughing. And I'm like, oh, they loved it. So it was like instant feedback of how the performance was, and it was a great experience because like I got to sit and watch my movie in the audience as an audience member, and it was just like I get to hear the audience laughing. So to me, that's why I like the heist is my baby, I say, because I put a lot of work into it, producing it and submitting it to film festivals and just like nurturing it. But yeah, I'm still waiting for that breakout role though. That way on the next podcast I could tell you, well, my favorite part was working with so and so and it's a big movie now, type thing.
Like who would be someone that like you would be considered, working with on like a breakout role or something like that? Like who do you
Yeah, that'd be
inspire
great.
working?
It's funny because on Instagram a lot of people ask me like, "Oh, who would you like to work with?" These are questions I get, and it seems like I manifested because every person I
Mm,
said on my list, I somehow ended up working with them. It was crazy, like how the universe works. So,
yeah.
But like
um,
what are you manifesting now? Like what is
I'm trying
what
to
is
think
what is
because I don't know. I mean, I definitely would like to work with like Leonardo DiCaprio style, like people at that caliber, just
Mm.
because he's been
mm.
doing it for a while. Um, and there's so many people. Even though she's kind of washed up, I would love to like work with like Julia Roberts. She's
Oh
an
yeah,
amazing actress.
yeah,
Amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Every time she's on the screen, she just eats it. I'm like,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Every
For
time.
sure. For sure. I don't know.
Okay.
I feel like if I have my breakout role, I don't really care who the other actors are. Like to me, just getting that opportunity would be amazing regardless, because that's the stepping stone into like breaking into Hollywood for real.
Thank you so much for being here with us. Before we close out, we want to ask: is there any kind of gem or advice that you would like to share with everyone? Um, Something that could help our audience in their career or in their life or just in general.
Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
I'm gonna tell you what everyone tells me, like, don't give up. You may not see the results right away, but just keep doing it. I remember I met the guy who he he's the one who made uh like the Oprah Winfrey network. Like he's friends with Steve Harvey and everything. I met him and I asked him, I'm like, everyone's posting videos these days, like how do you go viral, etc. He's like, just he gave me the best advice. Just hit record. And I was like,
Mm,
just hit record. Shoot a video. It doesn't matter if people watch it. Just keep posting it. Eventually it'll catch on. So when people find you, then they're gonna end up like, oh, let me see more about this person. Now you have this whole portfolio of videos you've done. So they're like, oh, he's got more. So for whatever you guys out there do, it doesn't matter if it's content creating, acting, business, it doesn't matter. Just keep doing it. Even if you think no one's watching, there's always someone watching. There's always somebody who's watching what you're doing, and they're either learning from you, they're inspired by you. So it's just don't be afraid to keep doing it, and don't give up. Just be consistent. Just do it every day. Every day. That's all it takes. Is That's how we condition our bodies and everything is, and our minds, is just by consistency. So if you do the same thing every day, you're going to become a professional by the end of the year. So just keep doing it. Don't give up. Don't get discouraged.
great, great. I love that.
Really.
Great gems to share. So it's a
Thank
message to
you.
everyone out there, keep going, like Basil said. And that's thank you for sharing that too, because I think Kevin on stage said that too. Like just post it. Like he said, there were videos that he posted on TikTok that got 0 views sometimes. But he just
Mhm.
kept on, like you said, being consistent. So, thank
Mhm.
you for sharing
No,
that.
absolutely.
That's
Mhm.
Uh, That's how I took my own advice. I want to give up on YouTube so many times. I'm like, nobody's watching. I'm putting all this hard work in, and you never know. It just takes one video to hit that now people are going to watch the rest of your videos. So that's why I
Mhm.
feel blessed. I didn't give up. Even though nobody watched, I said, I'm putting it out for my own entertainment. I'm laughing at these videos. I
yeah.
think they're funny, whatever. Just don't worry. There's somebody out there that will enjoy what you put out. Just keep doing it.
Yes, sir, man. Thank you for that confirmation right
Yeah,
there.
for sure. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Basil, start calling you Brother Basil for now, because we look like
Brother
twins.
Do
Basil.
it. Do it. They all call me that anyways.
They do.
I've been called everything that you wouldn't even imagine.
Same here, man. Same
Yeah.
Yes,
here.
definitely. I was surprised you got my name right. I was like, what happened?
Touche?
Normally, I
Yeah.
always get Tashe, and I'm
Mm,
like, yeah, they kind of
yeah.
overextended that A on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get Basil. I'm like, do I look British to you? Like, no, I'm not British.
Yeah, my,
You got to do
my
it with the accent.
Yeah, I do. Do I look British to you? No,
no,
sorry, not here, not now.
no, no, not here, love. No, sorry, no.
No, not here.
I look British to you. Yeah, see,
Do I look British to you?
I like British to you. You understand?
You
The
understand?
next time somebody calls your name like that, you gotta say
Oh
it in
yeah,
the
next time
accent.
yeah, no, Basil. Hello, that's me, Basil.
Oh man, too much, too hilarious, man. Definitely got to do that.
Thank
Yeah,
you
you
so
guys
much for your
inspired.
time.
No, thank you guys. You guys inspired me today. I really am gonna try to start writing some stand-up comedy and just give it a go and see how it goes. But you guys are great. You actors, comedians, like you guys inspired me a lot. I know what I can work on as myself in my career and my craft.
Yeah, no, likewise, dude. You
You,
definitely.
thank you. And when you get ready,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to just come out and catch a show.
Oh yeah, for sure. You guys got front row tickets, so I'd be like, "Oh, you two in the front." This is crowd work. Now I'm doing crowd work.
We
Oh, you two in the
are we,
front. You guys look
are
like
we
you're from
off limits?
Houston.
It's too
Now
hilarious,
I'm gonna
man.
laugh. Like literally I love comedy. Every time I go to the
Same.
comedy show, I sit in the front and I be ready just in case somebody. One time somebody called me out and it was because of my name.
Yeah.
I cannot remember who it was, but I sat in the front and they asked me to stand up, and they was asking about the relationship stuff because I was with my husband,
Yeah, yeah.
and they was like, "What's your name and how long y'all been in a relationship?" I said, "Well, my name is Tashay," and they was like, "What?
What?
Tashay? Who the hell named you that?" And they just started going off on my name for the
That's
whole
funny.
night. And
Yeah.
with everything, if they said something, they were like, "See, that's what happened, and you end up naming your daughter Tashay."
Oh my God, all the callbacks. They're gonna keep using you for the rest of the night. Yeah, when I go to comedy shows, I'm like, don't pee, just stay here, don't get up. Don't get up." As soon as you get up, oh, that motherfucker's going to the bathroom. And then they time you too. Yeah. Oh, 10 minutes. Wonder what you were doing.
Don't come in late. Oh, they're gonna get you.
Oh
Yeah,
man, and now you're a part of the show. My goodness,
Yeah.
man.
for sure.
Man, we greatly appreciate you again, ladies and gentlemen. As this is Basil Sakr. Hold on, I think did I butcher your last name. I just know did I say it right?
Sakr, it's fine.
Sakr. There we
Yeah.
go. I got the first name, but we
Yeah.
We already said we was calling him Brother Basil.
brother. Yeah.
I
There we
know.
go. There we
People call
go.
me B sometimes too. That's just quicker. Oh, you'll B. I'm like, yeah, that's me.
Yeah, right here.
I like
Right?
that. I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess that's the one I'm gonna use. Yep.
For sure.
Oh man, too hilarious. Well, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen, there you have it. Y'all make sure y'all stay locked in to Just Acting Up Show. Brother Basil, appreciate it, man.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure. It's been a lot of fun and a lot of laughs.